So good morning to all. So today in this class we are going to learn. In past class we discussed about Fermat principle and we got information that how the angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. So two things we proved in last class. One, we got explanation about Fermat principle, that is the light ray always, that is what is Fermat principle? The light ray will select a path in which it can travel in a least time. That is the first point. One more thing, angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. These two things we got in our past class, and in this class so we are going to do some problems on this one. Angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection, and one more thing, number of images, that is n is equals to 360 by theta minus 1. Theta is angle between two plane mirrors. Theta is angle between two plane mirrors. I hope you got. Now first one, angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. So this is our formula. Now first problem, this is a plane, this is a plane, and here is your normal. What is this? Normal is that the line perpendicular to the plane is called normal. Please note it down. The line perpendicular to the plane is called normal. First point, angle between normal and plane is always 90 degrees. You can measure this one with the help of a protractor also. Angle between normal and plane is always 90 degrees. Now, so I will give you angle of incidence. Angle of incidence here. What is the angle of incidence? What is the angle of incidence? Angle of incidence is equals to angle between normal and incident ray. Angle of incidence. This is angle of incidence. Here angle of incidence is 28 degrees. What is this? Angle of incidence is 28 degrees. Then find angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. This is your problem. This is given, and he is asking angle of reflection, how much it is. According to this one, first law of reflection, always angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. So with the help of this principle we can write angle of reflection is also equals to 28 degrees. So this is a simple problem. Now I will give you one more picture. This is a plane. And here is your normal, and here is the angle of incident ray. This is the incident ray, and this is the ray which is bounced back. Now it is incident on another mirror. Observe here. Observe it carefully. So this is angle of incidence, and this is equals to 30 degrees, and this is a reflected ray. What is this? A reflected ray. It is incident on a plane. This is incident on a plane. one more plane. This is incident on a one more plane. Then what about the reflected ray from mirror 2? This is a mirror 1 and this is a mirror 2. Now our question is, this is the problem number 2. Draw this picture, and then our question is, what is angle of reflection, what is angle of reflection from second mirror, from mirror 2. This is our question. So if you watch this picture, you can understand you have two mirrors. This is a mirror 1 and here is your mirror 2. So this is the first incident ray which is incident on the mirror 1, and then after bouncing back it incident on mirror 2. This incident ray is incident on mirror 2 at an angle 90 degrees. From there I am asking you, what is the angle of reflection from mirror 2? What is the angle of reflection from mirror 2? Okay. According to our first law of reflection, angle of incidence always equals to angle of reflection. At the mirror 2, what is angle of incidence? Here there is no normal to measure the angle of incidence, because this reflected ray from the first mirror is along the normal of mirror 2. అంటే ఫస్ట్ మిర్రర్ దగ్గర నుంచి రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అయినటువంటి రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ రే సెకండ్ మిర్రర్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆ మిర్రర్కి సంబంధించిన నార్మల్ డైరెక్షన్లోనే ఇన్సిడెంట్ అయింది. ద రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ రే ఫ్రమ్ ది మిర్రర్ 1 ఈజ్ ఇన్సిడెంట్ ఆన్ ది మిర్రర్ 2 along its normal. So here there is no angle of incident, that is nothing but 0, and angle of reflection also 0. Because why I am saying angle of reflection is 0? Here is the normal. In normal direction itself it incident. మరి ఏం చేస్తాం, నార్మల్ డైరెక్షన్లోనే ఇన్సిడెంట్ అయింది. Even if you want to measure what is the angle of incident at the mirror 2, that is equals to 0. If the angle of incident is 0, then light ray will bounce back into its path once again. అదే పాత్లో ఏ దారిలో అయితే వచ్చిందో అదే పాత్లో వెనక్కి కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో angle of reflection is also equals to 0. This is the problem number 2. Angle of incidence is also always equals to angle of reflection. Okay, so here the angle of incidence is equals to 0 and angle of reflection is also equals to 0. Okay, good. So here the second one is number of images. When you are boys, you can understand, and girls also listen. When you are going to saloon in childhood, girls also may went for saloon to cut their hair, baby cut. So listen, in a saloon, when you are sitting in a chair, you will have two mirrors. One is in front of you and another is behind you. Then you watch carefully, you will have infinite number of images. You can watch that in your front mirror. When the mirrors two are parallel to each other, that means So this is the front side mirror and this is the back side mirror. Like this. These two are parallel to each other. These two are parallel to each other. Observe here. These two are parallel to each other. Yes, they are parallel. When you are sitting in between these two, here at center, and watch your image, you will have your images like this, like boxes, and you can watch infinite number of images in front mirror, like this, infinite number of images like this. So when two mirrors are parallel to each other, the number of images are infinite. That we know. If you have two more mirrors which are not in parallel, which are making an angle with each other, suppose. So this is a mirror and here is one more mirror. There are two mirrors here. When I kept an object here, like a star, how many number of images I can watch? In these two mirrors? How many number of images I can watch? Yes, we can calculate the number of images by using this formula. N is equals to 360 by theta minus 1. You can use this formula to get the images. If these two mirrors are at an angle 30 degrees, then how many number of images you will get? Let me find out that. N is equals to 360. What is theta? Theta is angle between two mirrors. It is a 30 minus 1. So here after cancellation you will get 12, and 12 minus 1 is equals to 11. How many images? 11 images you will get. How many number of images? When two mirrors are at an angle 30 degrees with each other, you will get 12 minus 1, 11 images. Watch this carefully. This one. By using the formula n is equal to 360 by theta minus 1. If suppose we are giving one more angle in between these two, so prepare notes for this problem. Don't forget to prepare, and you need to send it me through WhatsApp. Very soon I will ask names. If the angle between these two is 12, then how many number of images? Let us find out with the help of this formula only. Here 360 by 12 minus 1. How much you are getting? 30 times 30 minus 1. 30 minus 1. Do you understand this division? 12 ones, 12 3s 36 and then 0. 12 30 times you will get 360. 30 minus 1 you will get 29 images. When the angle between these two mirrors is 12, then the number of images are 29. You can take one more, or you can analyze with here. When theta is equals to 30 degrees, you got 11 images. When theta is equal to 30 degrees, number of images are 11. When theta is equals to 12, when theta is equals to 12, how many number of images you got? 29 images. Can I decrease the angle between these two once again? Not 12, and can I take 3? Yes. If the angle between these three is 3, then number of images n is equals to 360 by 3 minus 1, because theta is equals to 3 degrees. Then 120 minus 1, that is equal to 119. So when theta is equals to 3 degrees, number of images are 119. What you are observing here? What you are observing? You are observing that as angle between the mirror goes on decreases, as angle between the mirror goes on decreases, then you will have more number of images. Number of images are increasing. Now, one thing I will do, I will increase the angle between these two mirrors. That is, can I take 60 degrees here? Yes, I can take 60 degrees. Then I will do the sum. What is the formula for number of images? N is equals to number of images 360 by theta minus 1. 360 by 60 minus 1. 6 times 6 minus 1 is equals to 5. How many number of images you got? When theta is equal to 60 degrees, number of images are 5. Number of images are 5. Yes, when you are increasing the angle between two mirrors, the number of images are decreasing. Number of images are decreasing. Okay. Can I take the angle between these two is equals to 90 degrees? Like this. Here is the first mirror. This is your first mirror, and I am going to draw the second mirror here. This is one more mirror, and what is the angle between these two? 90 degrees. Theta is equals to 90 degrees. Then how many number of images you will get? Yes, let us calculate here. N is equals to 360 degrees by 90 minus 1. 4 times 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So when theta is equal to 90 degrees, number of images are 3. So from this calculation itself, you can say as the angle between two mirrors goes on decreases, number of images are increasing. As the angle between two mirrors is decreasing, number of images is increasing. Okay. So I explained two problems. In angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems. Total 7 problems you have to calculate. So prepare notes for 7 problems carefully. Okay, prepare notes for 7 problems carefully. So in next class I am going to explain activity 1, lab activity 1. So get ready for it.